Hello, my name is Sophia, and this is my first YouTube video that I'm gonna post, and I'm gonna do it because I've been holding myself back for too long for no reason. I don't really know why. Um, but YouTube is something that keeps popping up into my field, and I have a friend that I've been making hiking YouTube vlogs with, and like, he's like, you just have to post, you just have to do it. And so here I am, I'm gonna do it. It's 10 o'clock at night. I have a farmer's market tomorrow at like 5:30 in the morning, but I'm feeling this spark of energy to get on and just chat and kind of introduce myself, maybe go into a little bit about what I want this channel to be about. Honestly, I think this channel may go all over the place, but that's okay, because that's kind of like me as a human being, where I have a lot of interests in a lot of different facets of my life, and I want to share them all with you because I think we need more spaces of authenticity and vulnerability on the internet. They're starting to emerge and they're starting to unfold, but I think there's a lot of false projections of reality that we see on the internet, and a lot of trying to create lives that are picture perfect, and we only post things on the internet that we want others to admire about us. But I want to create a space in the ether of the internet where we can just chat, we can be vulnerable, we can just share love with one another. That's what I believe that I was brought on this earth to do, is just to connect people through a lens of vulnerability, authenticity, and love. One of my friends like even told me yesterday, she was like, Sophia, you are the most authentic person I've met. And she said, she's like, if I could describe you, or when I describe you to people, she's like, I just describe you as like a genuinely authentic and the most authentic human that I know. And that was like such a compliment that hit my heart in a space that I was like, yes, that's a gift that I want to offer, is authenticity. I want to create a space where people can feel like they can share their authentic selves, where you can comment your authenticity within you, and you can share that and you can be vulnerable. One of my key philosophies about human connection is that the only way that we can form authentic connections is through vulnerability. So that's what I want this space to be about. I want it to be a container of vulnerable. First of all, let me speak correctly because I'm tired and I'm just kind of going off. I want this to be a space where we can hold a container of vulnerability within one another. I think that's super important. I'm planning that probably a lot of these videos are just going to be talk style like this, no editing, because I don't have the space or mind capacity to go and edit these videos. But I'm a professional rambler, so I'm not going to have any problem filling the space. But as I keep talking, let me just share a little backstory, I guess. Maybe not backstory. You'll get to know me as this channel evolves. I'm not gonna dive too far into it. Maybe I'll go into like why I'm starting this YouTube journey. I mean, ever since I was younger, I always wanted to do YouTube. And like, there was always something that I don't even know why I was holding myself back. I think as human beings, myself included, I'm a procrastinator sometimes, where I say I'm going to do something and then I keep not doing it. And I say I'm going to do something and I don't do it. There's a lot of things in my life I'm pretty good at taking action on, but those are usually things that I've developed a deep confidence and trust and steadiness about. Like my art. I'm a psychedelic visionary artist. We'll go into that facet of my life. I put a lot of time and energy into that, and I have no problem taking action on that aspect of my life whatsoever. in terms of sharing digital content and social media type stuff, I guess that's somewhere where I do kind of have a hard time taking action on and like actually pursuing that, because I have a very deep disconnect with technology, and I always have. My art is a way that I can just escape from reality from, where this type of thing I have to be super present. And I want to challenge myself, and I want to see where I can take this, because I do believe that I have a lot to share with the world, and I think that we all do. And that's the thing, is like, I'm not coming on here to be a guru, to tell you things that I think that you should do and implement in your life. I'm not here to tell you what to do, but I'm here to open up a space of connection where we can relate to one another. And maybe you'll listen to what I'm saying, and maybe you will want to apply it, and maybe you'll just want to just absorb a different facet of the universe. Because I think that's also super important, is that we learn from other people. Each human has its own facet that it adds to the mandala of life. If we look at life as a mandala and we're all a segment of it, we all have a different perspective and way of believing and thinking and existing that adds to this beautiful, colorful existence that we live in. And so I want to share mine with you guys. And for the longest time, I've been posting on Instagram, and it hasn't gone anywhere. It's mostly just me talking to the camera about nonsense. Not nonsense, but things that make sense to me that I want to share. And I put it on my story, and I get some comments like, oh, thanks, I needed to hear this today. Like, I appreciate you, Sophia. Thank you for blessing me with this wisdom for today. And it reaches a very slim audience, which is totally cool. I'm not here to try to gain a mass viewing. I think that if that happens, cool, great. But if it can just help a couple people along the way, if I'm able to reach a couple more people than I already am to my Instagram, then that's a blessing. It's like anyone who stumbles upon this video is meant to. There's a reason for it. And if it's meant to reach a lot of people, then it will. But if it's meant to reach certain people along their path, and that was just for them on their journey, then that's a blessing to me. See, I told you I ramble a lot, and this is going to go in many different directions. So, I'm not going to apologize, because that's just part of my human nature, is I tend to spiderweb in my directions of conversations, and I go into many different topics through one topic because one leads to another, and it's like you can't stop the flow when it's going. But I hope that's something that y'all can appreciate about the space. But yeah, I was gonna go into backstory, so now let's actually jump into backstory. So I grew up in Vermont. We're gonna start with some boring things. I guess it's kind of interesting. I grew up in Vermont. I've since then moved, so I've been living on Oahu, Hawaii for about 4 years now. I came out here to study massage and holistic health. That is not my main thing. I have two kind of main things that I'm working on cultivating in this life. Massage and holistic healing is one of them. I'm super big into that. That's something that we'll talk a lot about on this channel, is alternative medicine, alternative ways of healing the body. Something I'm very deeply passionate about. And another thing that I'm deeply passionate about is art. I am like I said, a psychedelic visionary artist. I sell at the farmers market. I do the one in Kaka'ako. Galactic Space Honey is my brand name. And yeah, so I've been in the farmers market for like 1.5 years, 2 years now. I do jewelry making. I made all the rings that I'm wearing. These are all from a class that I took recently at El Dorado Studio. They're all wax carved rings. So it's a process of lost wax casting where you do a wax carving, and then basically through this crazy magical process, you inject metal into it, the wax melts, lost wax, loses the wax, and then you're left with a solid metal piece of jewelry. These are all sterling silver. But yeah, my psychedelic art journey started in high school after I started doing a lot of psychedelics. That's also what this channel is probably gonna have a lot of videos about, because particularly mushrooms are something that, I mean, Eat My Handle, it already did it. It's my meditating mushroom. Mushrooms have been a very deep plant medicine that I've used a lot in this life and have inspired me in many facets of this existence, particularly in my art style, and probably going to talk a little bit about what art means to me eventually in this channel, and just the amount of healing that I've received from it. This channel, you're going to find videos of me talking about maybe some of my traumas and how it affected me and allowed me to grow and blossom to the human being that I am. Shit that I'm still working on. Basically, just all the aspects of being human and what I find interesting about this existence. We may get some philosophy shit in here. I studied philosophy in college for a couple of years. I find philosophy super fascinating. Basically, I just find the questioning of reality really fascinating. So yeah, I'm probably gonna talk about some just topics and questions of existence, why we're here, what our purpose is, how to treat one another, morality, all types of things. And I'd love to invite, I hope to also do collective videos with other people. I have some friends out here that we've been talking about doing podcasts for a while. We've been talking about doing YouTube for a while. And I would love to invite them into this space to co-create some beautiful dialect that we can all dive into. But yeah, I'm trying to think of what else to share with you guys. I mean, I think I already said this, but yeah, I moved out to Oahu for massage and holistic health school at Quantum University, which was an amazing, incredible experience, and it brought me to where I am here now. So I practice massage, quantum healing, sound integration, some herbal stuff, combination of many different facets of alternative medicine. That's going to be a big topic, definitely. But yeah, I love to hike, absolutely love to hike. That's like my other huge avenue of just self-care and self-love, is allowing myself to go into the mountains and just receive their blessings and the energy of Mother Nature and her mana, and just like let it fill me with love and light. And yeah, there may be some story times on this channel, who knows. I love to tell stories. I just love to chat and connect with other people. I'm a very people person type of gal, and yeah, I love meeting new people. I love talking for hours with new people. I love deep conversations. That's like the way that my love language is, like, let's get as vulnerable as possible as soon as possible, because I want to know everything about you. And yeah, I want to hold a space where I can do that with strangers or people I haven't met yet or whatever. It's like, because none of us are strangers. I don't believe in strangers. I believe that we're all here on this planet, this small planet. We're family. Every single one of us is family. And so I want to use, technology that I've always had such a weird relationship with, and use it to its advantage, and realize that we're at this time in life where you can reach so many different people with literally just a snap of your fingers, a clickety dip dip do. And I want to take full advantage of that because I haven't thus far taken it to the capacity in which I want to. So many people told me, use TikTok, go down TikTok. I can't. I'm sorry. I hate TikTok. YouTube, I'm like, I can work with this. I can work with it. TikTok, I can't. I just like, everyone's like that. If you want a fast way of connecting with people, TikTok. And I'm like, yeah, but no. I'm sorry. Every time I open up that app, I don't open up that app very much. Why am I talking about TikTok right now? This is what I'm talking about. Rant style, like over here, like watch out. It's gonna be a lot of this shit. But also I get into voices sometimes. So I have like very different, my voice oscillates and changes. So anyway, I don't even have to fucking preface that. But I will get into like my different voices as part of my personality. TikTok. I hate TikTok. That's what I was talking about. TikTok sucks. Sorry if you like it, but I don't. Whenever I open that app, I get a migraine. I hate it. It's a vortex of doom, and I just don't enjoy it. And I wish I could, because I know what people are saying. It's very easy to access broader audiences with TikTok, but I just can't. I also want to make videos that are long. Like, expect there to be long content videos on this channel that you probably won't want to sit all the way through, but if you choose to watch all of it, well, thank you. But yeah, I'm not a 60-second video type girly. I got too much to say in 60 seconds. Like 60 seconds goes by, I'm like, okay, well shit, I'm like two steps into this like 100 million mile journey. I can't fit my love into a 60-second video. So yeah, I don't like TikTok. I know they gave it a 15-minute max, but I'm already at 17:23 on this one, and I don't even know when it's gonna stop. Probably soon, because I'm getting tired and I need to go to bed. But I told myself that I was gonna make a YouTube video, and my friend was like, just do it today. And I'm like, bitch, you right. I'm a fucking Aries Leo rising. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna just fucking post the video. I'm gonna get it over with, because this is something that and I'm sure other people can relate to this. You just gotta break through the gate. And that's what I'm doing. This is a gate breaker, okay? I'm breaking through it. And now that I'm through the gate, it's gonna be so much more easy for me to just post. I just have to post the first one. And then once I'm comfortable, and you know, like I can like get in my groove, like I'm already getting in my groove, you know what I'm saying? This is gonna work. This is gonna work. I'm already feeling it. It's my first video and I'm liking this. I'm enjoying this. I'm an entertainer. That's something also that I realized. Look, I'm already getting comfortable with you guys. I don't know who the fuck I'm talking to right now. If I reach you and you see this, I love you. I want to entertain, educate, entertain. Just be a loving presence. And I can talk to myself for hours. I grew up as an only child. That's another big fact. Because clearly a bitch had to make her own company. The amount of times that I would just sit in my room and fucking just talk to myself, this is what I do. I might as well share it with other people. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I would just sit in my room and just talk. A lot of times I would pretend I was being interviewed. Why? I don't know. I'd be sitting in my room pretending I was in an interview. Oh yes, yeah, I'm Sophia. Maybe because my Leo rising is like, one day I'm gonna be famous. Get off your high horse, Sophia, egotistical bitch. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, no, I would literally sit in my room and just like make fucking, I wouldn't even film myself. I just talk to random people. As in no one. I feel like only childs have the risk of, no, I'm not even gonna say that. That's not worth it. See, now I'm getting into crazy talk and I'm overtired and I'm oversharing. Actually, nope, psych. This channel you can never overshare in this space. There's no such thing as oversharing here. People sometimes tell me stories and they're like, oh, TMI. I'm like, bitch, TMI, who the fuck? You're talking to me. Never too much information. Tell me everything. Anyway, now it's really starting to get too rambly, so I'm gonna go. Anyway, this is cheers to my first YouTube channel, my first YouTube video on my YouTube channel. So cheers, halabanya. Halabanya. Oh yeah, I need to go to bed. This is just getting too ridiculous. But yeah, I just want to have a space to share my goofy self with, and if you receive some love and some messages on the way, then that's great. I don't take life too seriously. I don't think life is meant to be taken too seriously. We're literally on a floating rock blasting through outer space, and I think there's too many serious people in this world. So I want to be a space for non-serious energy, where we do talk about deep topics, but not in a serious, depressing way. Because too many people get too serious about things that you don't need to be too serious about. But yeah. Feels good. I feel accomplished. I feel successful. And I'm excited to tell my friend that I finally made a YouTube video. Because I'm an Aries. Leo rising. Taurus moon. In my modern day astrology chart, but in my... what's the other word for it? I'm technically a Pisces in ancient astrology. Crazy things. I'm a deep thinker. Anyway, yeah, we gotta stop this before I keep going. But I love you guys. If you made it through these 22 minutes of ramble bamble, thanks. And I'll see you all soon. And I'm excited to see where this journey takes me. Anyway, I love you guys. Bye.